position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. And the Hoosiers will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Trojans offense will get the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's what
the give on the option. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. Powers through the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The short hands, it's Cooper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
That's caught. It's Hendricks. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield looking for a big-time play. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's St. Clair. Now adjusting. Going right and going deep. he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Indiana! And once he got away from the... This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the run, it's Jordan. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's St. Clair. With the catch, it's Lane. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Snagged in the middle. It's Marshall. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown Trojans! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's fine. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Setting up the screen. Sweet cut there. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. In the red area, it's Marshall. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Got it in the middle. It's Hendricks. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
It's been a nice drive by this offense so far, and now this quarterback is faced with a critical third down in the red zone, trailing by a couple of possessions. If they're able to capitalize here, get this first down, score a touchdown on this drive, this game takes on a completely different feel. So this just feels like a massive moment in this game.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's going to take it. The give to the back. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. The give. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Lane. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Gets it out quickly. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the move. Makes a man miss. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lane.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Makes the catch. It's Lane. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the move to his left. Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the left. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. On on first down from the 13-yard line. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Gonna run it. It's Jordan. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Just threw that one way too far.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Trying to get themselves back in the football.
And the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corners are going to bail. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wide open downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He broke away. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Bring in the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Lane. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now facing a third and long. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can flip the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bond. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires left. All alone as he catches it. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more snap coming before halftime. they'll give it to the back. Nice move to keep running. Still on his feet at the 40. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He fires to the left side.
Mano-a-mano, man. One-on-one go ball. Who's going to make a play? The defender steps up to the occasion, knocks that one away for an incompletion.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted deep in his own end. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football.
I can. Especially when shit like that happens. I'll go back to it after this.
And now this offense will take the field again.
That was an unreal pick.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Williams. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Finds a tight end. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Strachan. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with the lone back. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Power football with the run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs. Take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try to stop the bleeding. Right away up front, your pass rush comes through for you and you create a negative play.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. On third and long, the blitz pretty much puts the offense out of its misery with the sack.
Yeah, and it's so tough for the offensive line when you get in these situations and you know all these fast athletes are going to be getting after the quarterback. Who's coming, who's not coming. This is why you try to stay out of third and longs, because bad things happen.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Sends it downfield. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired.
I love when my team doesn't block.
They had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Skips away from pressure.
Sure.
Sure. Touchdown, USC. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
I should have had that sack.
This will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They're going to call me for roughing the passer. Yep. Barely hitting him.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day, but will carried away with that roughing penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Here's the pressure. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle. It's
Switch to him, run by him.
good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still...
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense scoops it up, and he's
Scoop and
headed
score.
the other way. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. He's at the touchdown Trojans. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Firing to the right, complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He's carried a 400-pound man like fuck.
Finding that crease and gets it down to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
This running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to...
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had
I don't know
nowhere
how many
to
times
go
he'll
with
sack
the
him, but it's a
football.
lot.
4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
And that
Yeah, I let him into that one.
caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try to keep this clock
I hate
moving
that.
on the
They
ground.
don't grab the back.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. Get the
can't hang on
That's
to it.
something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Barker. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Grab near the sticks. It's Cooper. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep...
Unleashes one deep.
Long run like this.
Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Offense in a bunch formation.
That's convenient.
Using his legs, it's Jordan. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They're still firing away even with this lead. The sure hands, it's Williams. And
0 yards.
That's how we will wrap this one up. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys. And